Recreations are back, and today we're going to be recreating these nails.
This is the intro to Long Hair Pretty Nail Show. Yeah.
So yes, recreations are back. I don't know, I just haven't really been inspired to recreate anything, but I've been seeing some nail designs lately that I want to try, so buckle up. But anyway, I am going to be recreating these bangle nails. Bangles and bracelets is supposed to be like, you know. I do not know who the originator is. That's kind of the reason why I don't like doing recreations like that, because, you know, when the video does well and it travels and they'll be like, it's not your design. And it's like, duh, I tagged the person. And it's like, well, so-and-so came up with it first. And it was just a lot of drama for no reason. So that's kind of why I took a break from recreations, but I know you guys love them, so I'm gonna do this one. Well, I'm gonna do a few more that's coming down the pipeline. But yes, I don't know who the original creator is. I saw these by Nails by Cookie, and as you can see, they look just like an armful of bangles. We got the tortoise shell, we got some gold links, and we even got a little LV down here. So yeah, that is who I saw them from on Instagram. But Sets by Sarah on TikTok is where I first saw this nail design, the bangle nails. So yeah, I thought her set was very cute. But yes, I've been seeing so many bangle nail designs, probably because I'll be liking them. So my feed kind of just show them to me now. But I really like this one because it's stiletto shape. I think this is the only one I've saw that done it in stilettos. But bangle nails are everywhere and I like that shape. And then we have these. I like how she mixed the French tips with 2 bangle nails. They're not as long as the other ones. I think with bangle nails, you need to make them kind of long because it kind of gives the illusion of, like, you know, an arm. Oh, I take that back. Okay, these are stiletto as well. I like how she made the chain, like the necklace on the middle finger. I think that is really cute. And I saved this set from TikTok. It's a press-on set of the bangles. Really cute. We got some bamboo kind of bracelets. We got some opals and some tortoise shell and some jade. Like, I kind of want to do tortoise shell and jade. So I think that'd be super cute. So yes, that is what we're going to be doing today. So I went in my stash and got all of my chains and everything. I didn't realize I had like so many chains. This is gonna work perfectly. I know some people hand sculpt all of the elements on the bangles. I kind of like it when it's like jewels and, you know, it don't have to be sculpted to me. I'm gonna sculpt a little bit, but for the most part, we're gonna be using these chains. And I just like this design because you can use what you already have. I was thinking about, this is like a little cheap necklace from Amazon. I was thinking about breaking this apart and maybe using some of the jewels from that. I don't know, we'll see. But first, we gotta do some nails, so let me get to that. So I'm gonna be doing my right hand today. I really like when I have a break. I could just let my nails be. It's been so fun just using my fingertips the last week or so. But anyway, let's go ahead and clip these down. Guess it really don't matter, but I just prefer to clip them down. All right, and next we're just gonna gently push my cuticles back. Very gently. You don't have to be rough when you're doing this part. After all, it's human skin. All right, and then taking my nail drill, gonna work in reverse, and we're gonna cut this down. We don't need that up that high. 8 would do. And just kind of work these cuticles. It's been over a week since I've had some nails or even touched my hands, so we get to deal with all of this crusty cuticle. So a person had asked me about the nail drill that I use. I have a few that I bounce between. I just like trying new nail products, so. But this one right here is the Daichon nail drill. I feel like it's a very good value because, you know, drills can get very expensive, but this one is like $170. It's powerful, it's lightweight, and I like it. So I feel like if you are kind of done with, you know, the very cheap of the cheap drills and you want something, you know, a little more quality, I think this one's a perfect one to start with. or a perfect one to get. I think it's gonna last you. I recently have been using the one from Old Nail. That one is like a luxury drill, so you know you don't have to get that one. I just like the extra features, so that's why I've been using that one. But that's not to say there's anything wrong with the other drills like this one. You know, it's all preference. But yeah, I enjoy trying different nail products, so I don't typically like to use the same thing indefinitely. But if it's nice, then yeah, I'm gonna use it a lot. All right, so I went ahead, took the shine off the nails and wiped them down with alcohol, so that's why they look dry and ashy. So I'm gonna go in with the Jello Peel Off Base because I like to take my nails off quickly and easy. But if you're not a content creator like me and don't care about changing your nails every week, go in with the Patty Gel Base Coat. Long lasting, it's gonna make sure the patty gel stays put, okay? But for me, the Jello does last. It's different for everybody, so you know, I know it don't work for everybody. It works for me. But yeah, these last weeks until I decide to take them off. So it's all a preference. But I really like keeping my nail designs, you know, for my portfolio. I need to really kind of like put it all. It's just all the nails are kind of just in a bag now. But eventually I am going to put them inside of a book. But yeah, I like being able to keep them, you know, so this makes it to where they just come off in one piece. So I'm just gonna put a nice layer on of this and then go ahead and cure. And then I like to wipe the tacky layer off of it. People like to argue me down about this, but it works for me. But yeah, the peel off base coat works. I wipe the tacky layer off of all of my base coats, whether they're peel off or not. So, all right, so we're gonna be using the Patty Gel Plastic Forms in Square and the Nude. I figured since this design is going to take a little bit longer because of all of the details, we're gonna speed this up a little bit. So I'm gonna use the square. When you're using dual forms, you want to size up. So like if you are a 1, you want to go to a 0 and so forth. And also, I know these don't work for everybody because they have such a C curve. If you have wider nail beds, then this probably is not going to work out for you. But we do have the coffin shape, and those aren't such a C curve to them. So I'm going to go ahead and pick out my sizes. All right, got all of my sizes picked out. Got my isopropyl alcohol. I'm using 91%. And of course, the Nude Patty Gel. And then of course, our brush and spatula tool. I'm gonna open this up. And we're just gonna get out a good amount. They're gonna be long, but not too long. So probably bad right here. And we're just gonna put it inside of the form. I might need a little bit more. I want them a little bit longer than that. And we're just gonna pat this. And I like to keep it thinner towards the cuticle area and kind of just pat it down the form. Also making sure that the sides have enough coverage. Let's see, I don't know how long I want to make them. I'm gonna make them a little bit longer. I like I need just a little bit more. I want to extend this tip just a little bit. So yes, the Patty Gel is so easy to work with. I love that I don't have to deal with any stinky monomer smells. I know some of y'all love acrylic, and I do too, but my preference now is stuff that doesn't stink. Patty Gel is my brand, so you're going to be seeing it. You've already been seeing it. We've been in business for 3 years. All right, so I'm trying to get to where I don't have to do too much filing. But as you can see, we got the thinnest towards the cuticle, thicker in the center for the apex, and then just a tinge thinner for the tip. I want these to look, you know, natural, or, you know, as natural as they can look. We know they're not real, okay? So then I like to hold my nail out straight place it on there. Kind of push it down a little bit. But see, this is why you want to go up a size. You want to make sure you have a little room inside of the form as well. You see how that just sits beautifully. And we have a little bit that spilled out, so definitely clean that up before you cure. I like to flip it. Oh, you see, it's just gotta turn that a little bit. We don't want it crooked. But I like to flip it over and gently smooth out the underside so it's not a big old glob. Okay, so yeah, I think this is gonna be a perfect base for our bangle nails. My pinkies are crooked, so I really have to make sure that I am turning the form so that it is straight. All right, and then we cure. And we just continue this for all of the nails. So yes, now y'all see why I wanted to use these forms. This design is probably already gonna take a while. It's so much detail, and you think it's simple gluing, you know, all the charms and everything on, but that really does take time. And I don't want to be sitting here for hours on end. So we're gonna speed this up a little bit. But yeah, as you can see, you kind of have to eyeball it on how much of the product you need inside the form, depending on how long you want your nails to be. Of course, if you want them long like mine, you need to use a lot. But if you're just doing some short nails, then you definitely wouldn't need to use this much. We are going for some long bangle nails, so I need some length. So just gonna work, just kind of thinning this out around the cuticle first. If I need to add another cuticle bead after it's all done, then I will. But I don't want to just have too much product around the cuticle area, because you see when you put the form on, it's gonna squish out. So yeah, this is the color Nude Patty Gel, and we do have other colors as well. It's available on my website, alonghairprettynails.com. I will have the links down below. I like to make the nails a little longer than what I want the final length to be, just so we have that extra filing room. Because if you just do exactly, you know, the length you want, you gotta file it. You gotta file it. And so you can, you know, end up with them being shorter than what you want. So I know I want them to be a certain length, so I'm just going to think about that as I'm patting the patty gel inside of the form. But yes, this does take practice, so, you know, don't feel discouraged if you can't get it on the first try. I also have a Polygel course where I go step by step, very slow, very detailed. I really can't get that slow and detailed with my YouTube videos because that ain't how YouTube work. But if you want a little more detail in how to do polygel nails, I do have a course, and I will link that down below as well. All right, so that is how we have it. So you see how we got the product on the sides, and then we have, you know, our little concave little dip. You don't want this to be packed just straight, just filling up the form. You want it to really go with the curve of the form. Once you got that the way you like, I like to hold my nail out straight because my ring finger is also crooked. So I have to make sure I'm lining this up with my knuckle. Squeeze it, not too much pressure, but just enough pressure. And as you can see, we do have some that kind of squished out a little bit, so let's get that up. You want to make sure you get all of this gel off of your skin before you cure. The patty gels and the base and top coat are all HEMA free, but still you want to make sure you don't have any of this on your skin. Okay, so now that we got that, I can kind of push this up just a little bit more. Once again, making sure she is straight. That'd be so annoying where you get everything right, but the straightness. All right, go ahead and cure. All right, so all of the patty gel is in the forms and cured, and now we can pop these off just like that. So simple. And then I just like to wipe the underside with alcohol because it's still sticky. The top is, you know, smooth and non-sticky because of the form, but the bottom does have stickiness on it, so we just want to wipe all the sticky off. But yeah, use the alcohol to wipe the tacky layer off because you don't want this residue to get caught in your drill bits or your nail files, so wipe it off. And now we're gonna do our shaping and filing. So y'all know when he in the kitchen, when he in the kitchen, it's going down. So I went ahead, filed, shaped, and buffed, and y'all know I gotta take my little food break. So we got, of course, our truffle Parmesan fries, yummy, and it's lemon pepper wing night. Oh, this your first batch of wings?
You right on time.
Hey.
They fresh, they hot.
Last time they was a little warm.
Because you took too long to come out here.
Look at you hooking it up.
Gotta eat. You like the fries? I did a little something different.
Oh, what you do?
It's real Parmesan that you're tasting.
I thought you always use real Parmesan.
No, I use that little powder. That's what I was doing, but that's the Parmesan Reggiano.
Oh.
It's got some extra herbs and stuff in it too.
Fancy. That's good. Yeah. Ooh. I know y'all can see the steam coming off them boys.
Back to where I was.
So y'all hang tight. He got 2 videos.
Still on my business.
He got 2 videos ready. We just need to get him some thumbnails going. He ain't forgot about y'all though. That's all right. After I'm done with these nails, I'm gonna make sure to take his pictures for his thumbnail. I got you, baby. I got you.
Right, now she gotta do the pictures. She gotta say.
All right, nails filed, shaped, and buffed. So I don't remember who suggested it. One of the comments in one of my videos was like, get the finger covers, because I'm gonna be using some of this solid nail glue gel. So we're gonna try these out. I went to Kroger this morning and was like, let me get these since I plan on doing this video. So we got us our little finger condoms, because that's what they look like. It says it's different sizes in here. I also think this will work only when I don't have nails on. It's okay. Or, oh no, the thumb. What am I doing? Okay, thumb. All right, hopefully that'll be enough. And then I have a little alcohol in here as well, in case I need to rub my fingers on it. Okay, so let's take some of this because I still don't want to touch this with my fingers. So, oh, you know what? I'm jumping the gun here. Hold up. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go in with some matte top coat. I want to use some chrome powders and stuff, so I don't want it to stick to the background. So we're gonna do that first. So just apply a nice even layer. I love the nude patty gel when it gets glossy. I think it's just perfect. Just to make sure we have a nice, you know, matte chrome resistant background. All right, that is better. So now let's take some of these. Oh, okay, maybe I should alcohol the fingers first. Mommy's busy. Yeah, okay. Thinking I'm doing something. I don't understand. Let's see. We're gonna grab some more because maybe I just had them sitting out too long. All right, let's put some more finger covers. All right, so now let's grab this with this. Let's see if we can get it up. I think it's sticking to the metal one, so we don't want that. Nah, grab it. Yeah, they don't like these gloves. Okay. Actually, let me try something else. All right. Yeah, I was trying to give the Macart solid nail glue a try. Maybe I need to put this in the refrigerator. I don't know. But the Sissy Flubber actually worked really well for me for my birthday nails. So let's try that one. Because come on now. Grab some smaller ones too, just so it can be a little tighter. All right. Of course, it got a hole in it. So I'm gonna grab some of this. Put my hands in alcohol so we can roll this together. Now, let's see. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna roll this out. And then we're gonna put, let's start with this one. Come on. Come on. Okay. I don't understand. Why? I need for this to work. Okay. This is my last resort. I do not recommend you to do this. You should not do this. See, you shouldn't be touching these. Okay, so I'm gonna roll this out. I don't like doing this. Okay. But we're gonna keep our wrists down to a minimum and only touch it when necessary. This is our first little bangle. I want to keep it like cylinder, round like that. So we're gonna keep it like that. I don't even want to. All right, I just want to take my brush and kind of just smooth it. I want it to be kind of round all the way round. All right, so we got that. And we're just gonna flash cure this. Okay, okay. All right, so I'm gonna grab some more. Okay, not recommended, but it seems like this is the only way I can get this to work. And I need to use it. I need to use this for this particular nail design, so don't be mad, y'all. And cut it. And cure that. All right, I have all of my bangles on. And now, since I was touching gel, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe my fingers down with alcohol just to make sure we're getting up all that gel residue. All right, like I said, I don't recommend doing that, but it was the only thing that worked, so. All right, so I picked these colors out. I wanna do, I need a brown too. Okay. All right, so I have some gel polish colors here. Let's see, first we're gonna start with the jade nail. So I'm gonna use these two green syrups. I don't know what I'm doing, so we're gonna discover it together. Let me get my colors out because I don't really need that much. Does that look like a jade color? Okay, I think that one's more jade. I'm gonna start with the dark first. Okay, it looks like I can kind of just paint this on. I can probably just use the bottle. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna just like paint a portion of it with a darker one, and then taking the lighter green, kind of painting that on. Okay, that's actually giving the dimension that I want. Okay, y'all see what I'm going for. All right, and then I'm just gonna take a smaller brush and kind of really get the sides, and then kind of like blend the colors together. Oh, that's giving jade. Just making sure we're covering all sides of our bangle because I don't want to see any clear. And I'm kind of mixing in the darker shade. Okay. These actually is looking really good. I'm excited. But yeah, like I was saying earlier in the video, I just ain't really been inspired to like do a nail design, especially since they take forever. Like you gotta want to do it, and I just ain't really been in the mood to do it. I don't know. I just think I just wasn't seeing anything that kind of just inspired me. And then, you know, coupled with the drama of recreations. Hopefully I blocked all the negative Nancy's. All right, so it's looking something like that. I'm gonna flash cure this and then we're gonna go in with a second coat. All right, that is what we're working with. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with this white alcohol ink. All right, so we're just gonna dab a little bit out and then just kind of tap it. So the instructions on the Dime Nails Marble Queens, it says to use acetone, but I got alcohol, so that's what I'm using for right now. I just want a little bit. This nail design is all about the details, so okay. We like it like that. I wonder if I can go over this with the light color without smearing it. Let's see. It dries down, and then I kind of just want to go over. Okay, it doesn't look like it's smearing it. All right, so we're just gonna put this over it. Oh, okay, that's really giving that jade effect. I want to clean up anything that may have gotten on the nail. I want to keep it nice and clean. I want to add a little bit of the darker green. I feel like you can't even tell. Okay, and cure. See, this is what I was saying, why it's gonna take so long. Because you really gotta add the details in here. All right, so I want to go in with just another layer of the white alcohol inks and just tap it. I feel like I'm tapping it too much. Trying to get it to look a little more, I'm probably just overthinking it. I'll lightly diffuse it. Okay, that's looking like something. Okay, so tedious. And then we're gonna paint over this. All right, so I painted over it with the lighter green. And then I'm just taking a dollop of this darker green and kind of just putting it in there. The beauty with these is that it's all kind of like abstract, so you don't have to be perfect. And then go ahead and cure. We have our jade bangles done. That one look good. I think they both look good. This is the look that I was going for. I just didn't want it to be plain green. Okay, so now we're gonna do the tortoise shell. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna start with the black alcohol ink first. Just gonna like randomly do the dots. I want to go back over this, so I don't want to go too hard too fast. So I'm gonna let that dry. It's alcohol, so it's gonna dry very quickly. So then I'm gonna take this syrup and we're gonna go over it. The key to this is layering. It doesn't look like much now, but it will. All right, so that is the lighter color with this one, because this one's more of a chocolate. Yeah, that one's not gonna work. It's okay, it's okay. We're just gonna work with this one. This one is the color. So I'm just floating it on top and just making sure we're getting the sides of the bangle. I want to cover all the clear. This is just the first coat, so the more we pack on the coats, the more intense the color is gonna get. Flash cure that. From the first glance, it kind of looks like Fred Flintstone's shirt. And we can go back in some more black. Also can't forget the side. I know this ain't looking like tortoise, but we gonna try. Okay, that's actually starting to look a little bit more. Spoke too soon. Okay, so I don't want to disrupt it too much. Let's see if we could. All right, all right. We're getting somewhere, y'all. This is actually looking good. Hold up. I'm gonna have to pat myself on the back. Oh, okay. See, getting too carried away. All right, and I'm just gonna blur this a little bit. Okay. All right, we let that dry. And then we're just gonna go over this with that same color. I got a pair of sunglasses that's tortoise shell, and this looks just like it, okay? Oh my, this actually turned out very well. So yeah, we're just gonna top this. I do like the technique of using the alcohol inks. It keeps the layers thin. And I'm just gonna use my brush to kind of pull the rest of the gel around the bangle. Ooh, okay, okay. I was gonna go on with another layer. Let's flash cure this and then we'll see. I don't think it needs it though. I'm gonna leave it like that. That's the thing. I'm trying to like not overthink my nail designs anymore, because the more you keep going, you can just mess it up. And we're not trying to do that. So that is tortoise shell. Okie doke. I want to do the same thing. I want to do a rose quartz bangle. All right. This is what the hard part is choosing the colors. Okay, so I'm just gonna use that same technique. I'm gonna mix a light kind of translucent syrup pink with a dark. Okay, so we're just gonna glop down. I don't want to overpower it, so we're just gonna like kind of marble it in. That is given rose quartzy. Okay, I like that. I like that. I don't want to mess with it too much. Do want to get the sides. So I'm kind of just going back and forth between the colors. Ooh, this definitely works the best with syrup gels, or you know, you can just mix your colors with clear to thin them out. But y'all know me, I don't really like doing all that mixing. My main goal is for it to not just be a flat color. Like, I want you to be able to see the dimension. It definitely works that the base is clear because it really just kind of gives that natural stone look once you put the syrup gels on top. Okay. Wow. I was actually dreading all of this detail, but it is actually going faster than I thought. Yay. A nail design doesn't always have to take you 10 hours to do for it to be good, okay? I'm kind of in my phase where I want a cute, quick nail design. Okay, but I'm just cleaning up the spillage. Making sure it's nice and crisp. And that is looking good, hunty. All right, I like the way that looks. We're gonna go ahead and cure. Going back in with the white alcohol ink. I'm just gonna dab it. Dab it around. And then taking our brush with the alcohol, just gonna diffuse it. Oh, it's so effortless. I took a little bit too much away. Just want to add a little bit right here. Well, that was too much, but y'all see what I'm trying to do. Okay, something like that. I'm gonna let that dry. All right, so that has dried, and now I'm just gonna go over this with our mixture of the two colors. Okay, that is rose quartz, okay. All right, so we got all of our bracelets, well, almost all of them. So for the ring finger, I'm gonna use some chrome powder. And we're just gonna make this one a gold bangle. And then using the clean side to wipe up the excess. And we're just gonna seal that in with some top coat. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and top coat all of the bangles because I'm kind of feeling this matte look for the base. All right, so now, I mean, it's already been fun, but for the even funner part, let's get these chains out. Let's see how we want to do this. Chains are going to save the day. So I'm going to take my McCart rhinestone glue. I'm going to start right here. And then we're just going to let this fall where it needs to fall. Oh, this is a little rigid. Okay, not that one. I need something thinner. Okay, never mind. We're gonna have to work with the caviar beads. And then we're just gonna place these to make it look like a chain. Okay, okay, y'all see. All right, so I am just trying to make them not touch, but I guess they're gonna touch anyway. And we're gonna hit that with the flash cure. So now I wanna put something right here. Okay, like so. Let's go ahead and cure that. And then we're just gonna snip right there. Oh, perfect. Okay, we're getting somewhere. And then we're gonna add, ooh, okay, yeah, we're gonna add this. And what I like about this design is the spacing. I mean, of course, you can have it just stack, 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 touching each other. But I feel like it has a greater impact when there's like spacing. For this, I'm gonna need the stand that this goes on. I just wanna lay this right on it. All right, we cure. We're just gonna cut. I like this cut method. Cut it after it's glued on. Oh, okay. My desk is chaos, but that is what the creative mind does. But this is what I have so far. So just checking in. So yeah, we're just carrying along. So yeah, I have all of these chains. Please don't ask me for links because I have no idea. These are just in my collection, but 9 times out of 10, they're probably from Shein. So just use what you got. But I'm just laying them down, making sure they are straight, and then coming over here to the lamp. Okay, I am to the last embellishment, the last bracelet, and then our final piece. It's gonna go right here. And I don't like when the links stretch, so I'm trying to keep them like close together. Just trying to keep it straight though. And then we cure. And we just snip. Okay.
Why not? That'd be fun.
Howdy.
Oh, this gonna be too noisy. Hey.
Oh wait, let me wipe my camera first.
Oh.
I know, right? I hate this icebreaker.
All right, you got something to show me.
I got something to show you. Want to see?
Yeah, let's go.
You ready?
Let's go. Yeah. What?
These are the bangle and bracelet nails.
Y'all be coming up with the craziest shit. Wow.
You know, you would think this is a simple nail design, but you see how long I've been in the office.
Every time you take on something, it's twice as long.
Man,
as you think.
these
That's
recreations be a lot.
Cool. It's real jewelry.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, sorta. Some of them.
I mean, that's a real Cuban link.
Yeah, you know.
That's interesting and crazy looking.
So, do you like the jade and the rose quartz?
Is that what that is? I didn't even think stones. It was just green. Oh, look at you. That dude, it is doing some jade-like stuff.
Send it to the camera.
Oh, yeah. It is looking real rocky. Looking a little minerally. That's interesting.
I know. These actually came out very cute. I like how they turned out.
Yeah, y'all too creative for me.
Not me. I just be recreating.
Right? I don't know how y'all thinking of this.
I just be recreating. So yeah, these videos take a lot. That's why I don't do them that often. I like to review products, but you guys love a recreation, so you know, I'm here for you. So yeah, I have a lot of I have a couple crazy ones that's coming up.
Oh.
I think you're gonna like it.
We'll see. No duck nails.
Oh.
No
Oh.
duck. No duck.
Do you like mommy's nails?
Oh, love it. It's like that.
You like it?
Yeah. But what is it?
It's a bangle.
A bangle?
Bangle and bracelets.
Bangle like this? That was like a bangle. That was like a golden bangle.
Mm-hmm.
But that was like that. Like a pink bangle.
And here is the finished look. How y'all think I did with the bangle and bracelets nails? I think these turned out really cute. I'm actually really, really in love with these. I love jewelry, so this is like right up my alley. I really love how the bangles came out. That looks like jade. This looks like tortoiseshell, and this looks like rose quartz. Like, wow. Those turned out much better than I thought that I can accomplish. But yeah, these turned out really, really cute. What y'all think? Would y'all be wearing the bracelet and bangle nails? All right, so I came outside to take my pictures, and my wrist is so heavy. I put like all my jewelry on. But yeah, these are really, really cute. I love how these turned out. Thought I would give y'all some daylight action because these are just gorgeous. Oh yeah, these look so good in the daylight. So yeah, these were fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, check out these, and I will talk to you in the next one. Peace.
This is the outro to the Long Hair Pretty Nail Show. Yeah.